Sup, my Nido Kings and Nido Queens. Tonight I have a battle for you. It's against the one and only Ultimo Queso, and we just kind of grabbed things that you never, ever, ever see, like anymore, or just really ever. If you think you see them, then you are wrong. But, yeah, let's get this thing started. Alright, I end up starting out with my Plusle because I look at his team and it's like either his Ferret or his Emolga's gonna start, gonna lead, and I'm pretty sure Plusle can outspeed both of them. I carry the HP Ice for Emolga, I carry the Thunderbolt for the Ferret, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna Thunderbolt it, and it's gonna do quite a bit of damage, but it still is able to set up a substitute. And I was looking at the substitute and I was like, what is this thing planning to do? But all I know is I don't want the substitute in, so I'm gonna stand and try and break it. But then I see that he is tightening his focus, and I'm like, he's made up sub-punching Ferret coat. And I don't care how defensive your Plusle is, no matter what, if you take a focus punch from anything, you're going down. So that's what happens to my Plusle. It goes down, it faints. It would have been really nice to have Plusle later on, especially against that Emolga, but luckily he is Life Orb, so that's actually going to take him out as well, and it's going to be a double down, the first one of the match. Now I'm going to send my Dugong Gong 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 Gong, and he sends in his Ice Cream, and I'm pretty specially bulky, so I'm thinking I can take whatever he deals at me, and he actually has HP Grass. Luckily, it's going to do a little bit under half, so I'm going to be able to set up a Rain Dance. And I don't know about you guys, but I really don't like this Ice Cream Cone Pokemon, so I want this thing off my screen as soon as possible. So next turn, actually, I'm going to go for a rest, gain back all my health. Thanks to hydration, I'm going to be able to wake up, and then after that, I can definitely go for a Scald Boosted Rain. That's my plan. Unfortunately, this Ice Cream thing just... I don't like it, and apparently it doesn't like me, because it crits me. And Dugong goes down from that hacks, and I'm really mad because Dugong is totally awesome, by the way. So I'm going to send an Ob Nom 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 as a little bit of revenge, so I can Ob Nom 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 on this Ice Cream. So I feel pretty safe. I'm going to step a Swords Dance. I don't think it can do anything to Mawile, but then it pulls a Water Pulse out of the bag, and I hate this thing even more now. I do get that Swords Dance off because I live at 15 HP, but the only reason I really went for Swords Dance in the first place was because I felt pretty safe against this Ice Cream Abomination. I do get the Sucker Punch off, I do, Om Nom Nom ends up eating it whole, but thanks to Life Orb and everything, Om Nom Nom's gonna go down as well. It would be really nice to have my Mawile later on, but really it's whatever. So Tommy sends out the Semisage, but I think that it's time to chime, so I'm going to send out my Chimecho. Now I think this thing's going to be spec'd, so I'm going to go straight for Disable, just to kind of screw it up, but then it shows it has Substitute, and I'm just like, crap, I've kind of screwed time to chime over. It may not be time to chime anymore. So yeah, he can't make any more subs, but that doesn't really matter to him. He's going to get a nasty plot up, which is definitely going to kind of destroy me in the long run. But I just want to get the sub up, the sub down, maybe both, I don't know. I just want it gone. So I just go straight for my Sidekick. It's going to break the sub, which really surprised me because Chimecho doesn't have the best special attack. And he's going to go straight for a stab energy ball, and Chimecho is actually going to take this pretty well, considering it's +2 and it's a Semisage and it's a Chimecho. It's going to take it very well. And look at all that damage it does. I don't know if that's max, I don't know if that's min, but all I know is Chimecho is a G, and he does so much damage, I'm going to easily be able to revenge kill it with whatever. But in the end, it does fall to an energy ball. It kind of sucks, because it would have been really cool to have when I was against the Emolga. But it does give me a great chance to come in with my Mighty Anno with Moxie, Sucker, and Sucker Punch, so I can take out this Semisage and get the boost. This is a really interesting Mighty Anno set, mostly because it doesn't have any other attacking moves besides Sucker Punch, but that's because it doesn't have any other good moves. But this is a pretty interesting set. It also reminds me of every single girl I ever met, because all it knows is Attract, Taunt, Substitute, and Sucker Punch. But acha. So that's kind of sad though. Forever Alones Unite! Anyways, I'm going to attract this Muck. It's going to be mobilized by love for 1 turn. Let's add that, 1 turn. Just keep count, guys. And I'm going to manage to set up a substitute as a result, because you know why? It gets immobilized by love for a 2nd turn. So I'm going to manage to go for a Sucker Punch. It's actually going to do a ton of damage, but since this is probably a really defensive Muck, it's not going to take it out. And I'm going to take some record damage there. And he's going to be in love again for a third turn. That's 3 turns in a row. It's immobilized by love. So I'm going to actually go for the taunt, predicting him not to attack now that, and kind of just have him waste my sucker punches. But it really doesn't matter because he's immobilized by love for a 4th turn. Now he's getting kind of fed up, I guess. So his Damuk is going to be swapped out for his Omolga. But I was actually predicting him to attack because I thought he was getting fed up, and I was just kind of predicting maybe he would get annoyed. But he's going to actually go for a substitute. I'm not sure what this thing's going to do, but I'm just going to attract. Interestingly enough, subtract works through the substitutes. So that's kind of cool, I guess. Anyways, he's going to restore from leftovers, and now he's behind the sub, so I think he's going to attack. I'm just going to sucker punch it so I can get rid of that sub. And this is kind of where it gets really stally. He's going to go for a charge beam, thinking that, or I think he's going to go for a charge beam, but he's going to get immobilized by love for a 5th turn in a row, and now he's getting mad. It gets kind of stally here. All that really happens is he's wasting my sucker punches by going for substitutes, and he's getting stalled out by attract, which isn't really stalling him out. And he's going to keep going for charge beams like this one to try and up his special attack. His charge beams aren't strong enough to take out my sub, which I found kind of funny. But for right now, it's just kind of, you know, I'm just trying to break his sub, he's just trying to break my sub, we're just trying to get an upper hand on each other. I don't want to switch out because of the Moxie boost, and really just because of a lot of things. So he switches into this Cryogon roll, but then switches it directly out. I go for the taunt, no matter what, because I'm behind a sub. I don't know what that thing was going to do, but it doesn't really matter. He ends up going to the muck again, and I end up taunting again just to save some sucker punches. I think I have 3 left now. I don't know. But I go for a sucker punch. I end up taking this Damuk out, and that thing goes down. I get a 2nd Moxie boost, which is awesome, but I'm running low on sucker punches, and I'm running low on HP. So at this point, I have 2 sucker punches left, and he goes into his Rocky. So I know I'm not going to be able to take this thing out in 2 sucker punches unless I play it perfectly, because he's got this substitute going. So I'm going to devise a plan. I'm going to go for a taunt here to, you know, so make sure he can't set up any more substitutes. And then I'm going to switch into Whiskcast, predicting the charge beam, but he predicts this and actually goes for the air slash. Now, as long as my Whiskcast can take out Omolga, then I know my Mighty Edit can take out the Kragaga ice cream, the other ice thing. So he's going to go for another air slash, just trying to take me out, and one fish dodges it, gets up a Dragon Dance, revenge for Gong earlier, and from now on, he can't do anything. I'm going to be faster than his Omolga, I'm going to be faster than his Prygana ice cream snowflake thing. I don't know why he has a mustache, I never really figured that out. But I'm going to be able to break this sub, and I'm going to be able to take out this Pikachu knockoff next turn. As long as I don't get this paralysis, then I'll be okay. Or the flinch. But actually, I wouldn't get the flinch because I'm going first anyway. Just excuse that lapse of smartness. Anyways, Waterfall is going to be enough to take it out. Definitely, no matter what. And even if it's not, I still have my Mighty Anna in the wings to kind of just sweep clean up. And here comes that Krog. I can never figure out that thing's, you know, a mustache, or is it drooling, or that's its nose? I don't know what that thing is. Anyways, I go for Stone Edge for lulz because I know I'm going to win anyway, and I was actually kind of hoping for a miss just to make it interesting. Now that I think about it, I'm actually one of those douchebags that never misses a Stone Edge, no matter what. And the day I miss a Stone Edge is going to be a very, very sad day. But anyways, good game, Tommy. It was fun. If you guys like this NU stuff, like the really, really NU stuff, make sure to tell us in the comments. Also, God, this is really bugging me. What is that thing on the Cryogonal's nose/mouth? Is it a mustache, or is it like beads or a tail or something? I have no idea. If someone could tell me that in the comments, that would make my day. But anyways, we have some more stuff coming for you guys later on this week and next week and the week after that, and so on and so forth. So comment, rate, and subscribe. If you guys have a Pokemon that you want us to use, or like a certain tier or whatever, leave a comment, and chances are we'll get a battle with that Pokemon or with that tier or with whatever you want us to do. So, with that said, peace.